Okay. Right, so in Squish Series 2, we're going to challenge your stability a little bit differently. Same as last time. We're going to put it right under that bone at the top of the point where your butt cheeks disappear into your back. There's a bone right there. Press the ball into it. Lift your feet off the ground. Try to stabilize that. The ball, what's going to happen every time you do that is you're going to roll backwards. And then you got to roll forwards and find that spot again.
These are pieces of ice.
Okay. When you're here, straighten your legs. Want them kind of in the L position, not too far back. What really want to start with your feet right above your hips. Then flex your feet, heel toe. Up and down. Now we do not want to touch the floor because what happens here is you hyperextend your back and you're going to hurt it. You don't need to go any higher than this. And you really don't need to go any lower than that. Want to do 1 minute right here. And then 1 minute the other way. Make sure when you do this, pay attention to what's going on in your rib cage. You don't want to be puffed up and holding like you're pushing down. You want to think about taking a deep breath, knitting your ribs together, making this as small as possible, and then moving from there. Reason being, when you knit this together and make this area small, you're recruiting your lats. So what we're doing is by adding the squish ball, this is a step-by-step process of recruiting all the muscles in your cage. And by the time we get to 3 days at the fair, you're going to be solid all the way up and around the sides. The good thing about having stability in a really bad place like this is number one, the way you control it is through this, the hip girdle. And the hip girdle then has to work in tandem with your legs. And all of the stability, again, is coming from your core all working together. So 1 minute on this side, 1 minute on this side. Rest as you need to.
I think that is pretty fishy.
Climbing the wall scissors.
1 equals 8 plus 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, focus on keeping this knitted tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There for a minute.
6 plus 3.
1,
9
2. Only going to do 30 seconds on each leg on this one before you panic.
What do you think of that?
So, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yes, it does.
1 minute of climbing the wall with scissors.
Nice.
And then one-legged, just a very small circle.
Equals 5.
Trying to move the ball as little as possible, keeping all of this knitted together.
I think that is
Keep your shoulders on the floor. If you feel one side rolling up, think about expanding your shoulders and spreading your collarbones apart. But again, here's the trick. When you do that, you're going to roll backwards. So trying to keep, I know, right? So trying to keep your pelvis in a neutral position with your shoulders on the floor. Brace with your hands. That right there is awesome.
I think that is great.
Extend one leg. Keep this one in what Pilates would call a tabletop. Teeny tiny circles for 30 seconds with the right leg. Teeny tiny circles for 30 seconds with the left leg. This is going to recruit the obliques in a really big way. So, any questions before I move away from the squish ball?